Hello friends, my name is Nitish Pujari and I am a drone tinkerer at Drona Aviation Private Limited. So today the project that we are going to work on is named Phone Clone. So the project is basically, and we are going to perform it on this nano drone called Pluto X. So the basic logic of this project is going to be the way I'm going to turn this tab, the drone would yaw like this, like this. So in the video ahead, I'll make you all understand how this happens and the sensors that help us to achieve this problem statement is called the magnetometer. So I'll explain ahead how this is done. And secondly, something new today, we are going to try something new. That is, we are not going to be developing the code or the blocks on laptop, whereas we are going to do it on a tablet slash phone. You can do it on your phone as well. So you can find the Pluto Blocks software in Play Store and you can just download it and start tinkering on your phone or tab. This is something new that Drona Aviation has released recently, which about which I've talked about in my previous videos, but this time let's just try something new. And so basically, someone like this is for someone who is watching this video for the first time or our series for the first time, and those of you have not seen this drone. This is called Pluto X. So this is actually the second version. First version was called Pluto 1.2 and this is called Pluto X. So we are actually an educational nano drone manufacturing company and we have our own software also through which you can try and program this. This is a very modular drone and you can just start tinkering, start experimenting by using various sensors like IR sensor, PIR sensor, LDR sensor, laser detecting sensor, transducers like hooters and various more. Like you can add add-ons called X breakout as well, where you can use various communication protocols like UART, SPI, I2C. So for anyone who has just started their robotics, like if it's a hobby or you are just intrigued by it, you are curious to know more about it, it's an amazing start, because the goal of this company is to create and make the initial learning a bit easy and fun. So obviously when you are doing something or learning through drones, it gets a bit fun. So let's just try something new today and I hope you'll have fun ahead. So this is the Pluto Blocks software that I was talking about. You just have to download this from your Play Store app and now this is good to go. So I'll just give you a bit like a gist of how this app is. Basically, if you can see this three lines on the right top corner, you will find resources where you have guide to Pluto Blocks, like anything that you want to understand, whatever like the features that it has and what you want to use, so that when you are building some logic, you don't have to like get stuck with it. And there are projects with Pluto as well. So there are various projects that we have already added so that you can try this at home or anywhere you feel like. And if like you can just look at the problem statement and try it by yourself, and if you are stuck anywhere, you can come back to projects with Pluto, just check how the logic was built, is there anything that you're missing out, something like that. And the video tutorial is also similar. It will show you how to get like solve the various errors that you're getting, app errors and your logic errors both. Okay, so just getting into the project first, I'm just going to explain so that you know what axis are we using today. So the degree of freedom that we are going to talk about today will be yaw axis. So we are going to use the yaw axis by like sending the data from the phone, which is my tablet right now, and you just have to yaw it by yawing your phone. Like the basic logic is, when your phone yaws, your drone must yaw as well. Sorry. So you just have to like this drone has to yaw by itself. You don't have to press any button. It should move like your tablet is moving. So we'll go to new project now. So as you can see, there are three blocks over here: on start, Pluto loop, and on stop. On start and on stop work only once. On start works when you press the developer mode, and on stop works when you switch it off. But it works only once. Pluto loop keeps working until and unless you stop the developer mode. Okay. So first, let's start with this. So first, we'll have to know what the app heading is. App heading means when you're holding your phone, like what heading is your app in it. Like when you're holding your phone or your tablet, you want to calibrate this movement with the drone. Like the drone should move like that as well. So first you'll have to know what the app heading is, what degrees is it in first. So all you have to do is first you'll have to go on current state, and there is app heading over here. So just keep it ready right now, and you just have to drag another state which is called the current yaw. So current yaw is the yaw of this drone. Okay, at what degrees is the drone? Because you want to calibrate the drone and the tablet together, you need to know two, like you need to have two values. One is the current value or current yaw of this drone, and the app heading, the current app heading of your phone or tablet. So we have kept the two variables ready. Now the thing is, what if I am holding the phone in this direction, but the drone's heading is in this direction? Now you need to keep a check on this, right? There is an error. Maybe there is an error of like roughly this much. I'm looking over here and the drone is heading over here. But you should be able to tackle it by not changing the code again and again. You should have to tackle it inside the logic so that while you're flying, it is taken care of automatically. So first you'll have to calculate the error. Where is the app looking at, where is its heading, and where is the drone looking at? So it could be random while you are testing the code. So let's just save. So we'll go to variables, create an integer, we'll name it as bias error. Okay. Now pull set bias error over here, go to math, pull this operator over here, place get app heading over here, place current yaw over here, and just press on minus. So this block, this whole statement will give us the error. So now moving ahead, we want to give the drone a value as well while we move. So there will be continuous movements, so it should be reading continuously, which is why we'll now enter the Pluto loop, because there should be a continuous communication with the drone, so that if there is any changes in the commands, it should execute it. So we'll have to make another variable. Let's just create another integer and we'll name it as Pluto X heading. Okay, so let's pull set Pluto X heading over here. You'll have to pull the math function again and set it to minus again. So this time we will again go to current state, pull app heading, and we'll pull this variable. Actually, we need to choose bias error now and code it like this. So this step is done so that the error that has been created between the phone and the drone is always kept constant. Whenever, like throughout when you are flying, that error should be constant. Like if this was my heading and this was the drone's heading, if I am moving, this should be constant. If you can see, I've kept the drone's heading constant. It should be locked. The access of both the phone and the drone should be locked. So which is why I have subtracted bias error from get app heading to keep the both the accesses locked, so that whenever you're moving in a calibrated way. Okay. So now there is one loophole. If you can see over here, now I have subtracted get app bias error from get app heading. Now what if get app heading was smaller than bias error? So the thing is, now Pluto heading has been set. Like Pluto heading has been set. Okay, let's do one thing. I'll show you the next step first. So now we have got the angle. So we'll go to desired state and we'll go to desired yaw. This is this is a way to command the drone. So where is the variable? And I'll give Pluto X heading. So this was our basic logic. We'll calculate what we want to give the drone, which angle we want to give, and finally, like we save it in Pluto X heading, and then we give the command to desired yaw. But now the loophole is, what if Pluto X heading becomes negative? Like there is a chance, right? There is a high chance that get happening was lesser than bias error. So you'll have to tackle that also now. So what you have to do is, if like you can stop the video right now and you can try and solve this error by yourself if you have clicked it, and just check if it's right. So I'll go ahead with the video. So what you have to do is, you first have to check by going to logic, pull the if statement and keep it in the center after you have set the Pluto X heading for the first time. So what do we have to check now? If Pluto X heading is negative. Just pull this logic over here, change the operator as less than, go to variables, pull Pluto X heading over here, go to math, pull a number function over here and just change it to 0. Okay. Now, if Pluto X heading is negative, it will go inside this if statement. Now, what do we want to do with this? So, what if the value that Pluto X heading saved was minus 90? But when you set in desired yaw degrees, if you can see over here, where is the desired state? If you can see, there is desired yaw. If you can see my touch, see, I've gone to desired. If you can see desired yaw right now, it has been written 0 degrees over there. So the limit is from 0 degree to 360 degree. So, but Pluto X heading is showing 90 degree. 90 degree is not accepted right now. So what you have to do is, you will have to increment it by 360 degrees so that it is taken care of. It will be the same angle. You know where minus 90 degree could be. You will just change the rotation of thinking. If I'm thinking 0 to 360 like this, you'll think about minus 90 as like this. But the app doesn't know this. So you'll just have to add increment 360 degrees to it, so that it will find the same angle, but it will find it in its own way. So what you have to do is, go to math function again, keep this ready. I'll just delete this, go to variables, pull set Pluto heading, attach it over here so that we change the value of Pluto X heading. So this would be Pluto X heading equals to Pluto X heading plus 360. So here, when we are pulling Pluto X heading, the one that I have dragged now, this is the value, this is the negative value, the previous value, and the one that we are going to be setting will be the next value, the future value. And over here you just have to press 360, okay, and cancel. So now the code is ready. All you have to do is, so from here, this is a bit different from the laptop. If you have seen the previous videos, it is not the same thing. It is not very complicated, but it is not the same thing. What you have to do is just check if you are connected to the Wi-Fi. I am connected to the Wi-Fi. To save it and to build it, you need to be connected to your internet. Okay. So all you have to do is save, give the project name. So I'm naming it as phone clone, save, project saved successfully. Now press on build. Now it is building. Till it is building, you can just switch your drone on, and if you still don't know the password, you can just check out the password. Even if you don't know the password, you can just find it out by incrementing the SSID of it. Like it would maybe be, so it has, yeah, so it has built it right now, and you just have to press on download X file. So download X file, like, you'll obviously need internet for this, which is why I said be connected to net. Don't connect to your Pluto till you have downloaded the X file. Downloading X file right now. So it is a success now. Press on OK. Now what we do is we'll have to go to Pluto controller app. You can find Pluto controller app on Play Store as well. All you have to do is just download it, and I'll show you the next steps. Like, just keep it downloaded, and like, if you can pause the video, go download the Pluto controller app and continue this video. So now we'll move forward with Pluto controller, the Pluto controller app. So if you have downloaded, just open it. Now, as I showed you in previously how we downloaded the X file, you just have to go to menu on left top corner. If you can see, again I'll show. Can you see this touch? You have to go over here, menu, then you have to go on more. If you can see, go on more and go on update firmware. Now you have to press this small button, if you can see, which is called browse. Just click on browse, and like I said, the file that we had created, namely phone clone, is over here. Just have to press it. Okay. So for flashing it, first you'll have to connect to your Pluto drone. Okay. So all you have to do is switch this SDT switch. Go back, press on connect. It will redirect you to the Wi-Fi. So my drone's name is Pluto X 2023. This one. So it will automatically redirect you to the app. Press on connect. So now you're connected.
Pluto connected.
Now go on menu again. Go on more. Go on update firmware. Go on browse. Press the app that you have downloaded. Press on phone clone. Press on. If you can see, there is a flash button over here. Just press flash. So now the firmware is being flashed. Now, there are two things that you need to understand before you start testing this while flying, and it is the main thing. So, if you are thinking of flying it right now, just wait. First, you'll have to change two things. Now, if you remember in the code, I had written get app heading. Get app heading means that I want this app's heading. Now, like you can see, the app's heading is over here towards you. But you first have to send this to the drone. So you have to go to menu. If you can see over here, menu, you will have to go to more, go to developer settings and press on send heading. So you'll have to send heading first so that you get the data of this app according to which it will integrate itself, like calibrate itself. Second thing, if you can see, I have a developer mode button over here. Sometimes you don't have this button. Developer mode basically activates the code, activates your code, that the code that we had written previously, it will activate it. But the thing is, sometimes you will just see this flip. You can just see this flip button. So if y'all can't see this, first go to menu, go to profile and press on edit. If you can see, it was edit over here. I'll show it to you again. Menu, profile, and if you can see, there is an edit button. Press on edit, and here I have already selected I am a developer. You just have to switch it on so that you get the developer mode settings or the privilege to experiment. So all you have to do the like make a long press over here and press on developer mode. Everything is ready now. All you have to do is just connect it
Pluto connected.
till it calibrates, like let it calibrate. So now everything is ready. All you have to do is press on developer mode so that it gets the app heading. Okay, and all you have to do is arm.
Pluto
I'll
ready
see
to
if you
fly.
can see the demo right now. All I have to do is just press on take off. Now it is getting the app heading value. So if you can see the tablet, and if I move it, I don't know how much I can show it to you. Don't worry, I'll show it in the demo video as well. But I'm just trying to catch it as loosely as possible. But I think I'll show it to you in the proper demo. This should be your basic logic and it works. Okay. So thank you for watching this video till the end. I hope you had something new to learn today. So the sensors that were used inside the drone and inside your phone slash tablet as well is called magnetometer. So magnetometer is basically a sensor which helps us find the north pole, south pole, and east-west direction as well. It is used in your phone as well, and we have integrated it in our Pluto drone, Pluto X as well. So whatever that we have achieved today is through these sensors, and you should know. So I think that's all, and be open to experimenting, keep tinkering, keep flying.